So Mabuhay guys, this is Kevin. Haven't posted any videos this week because I am here in Manila. I went north. I needed to file some paperwork because I'm taking a summer job to South Korea, Seoul, Korea to teach English. And that'll be last for about 3 months. But I had to go through the whole visa process anyway. Of course. And rather than risk sending my passport and documents through the mail, I decided to come to Manila myself. And so I think that was a good decision. Yet after dropping off the visa application, it appears it'll take at least a week to get the visa back, so I might be stuck here waiting, or I'll look into a courier service to go collect my visa for me next week. But as you can tell, lots of traffic today, very noisy. But of course it's a work day, so I'm sure everybody's headed to work about now. Even though it's 10:30, maybe there's some late starters. But the area I'm staying in, an area called Makati or Makati, whichever you prefer. I kind of got hounded on last video because I mispronounced a few names of some cities and towns in Thailand, so I apologize in advance if I ever mispronounce anything ever again. But potato, right? Anyway, I came up here with my stepdaughter Chauncey, and so during the daytime we've been kind of hanging out and just seeing the sights. Yesterday we went to the Mall of Asia, which was, I don't know, slightly underwhelming for me. I wasn't very impressed, but maybe I just didn't see everything I was supposed to. I've seen much nicer malls in other countries, of course, but... And then today I think we're going to go to a couple of museums just to stay out of the sun, and then later possibly go to Intramuros, which is a historical site that has like an old fort, old Spanish fort, along with a popular church that stood there for many decades, centuries. Overall, the general vibe in Manila is that it's fully back up to life. Everything's flowing pretty well. All the businesses are open. Shopping malls, restaurants, public transportation. So other than the fact that people are still wearing their masks like they should be, everything seems pretty normalized up here. But next week I should be posting some videos about our trip up here and giving you guys kind of a short introduction to things and places to go and do while you're in Manila, if you choose to come visit. One thing I've recognized is that, well, I should have known better, but upon booking the hotel, the photos of the hotel looked very nice. And I booked the hotel through an online service that's popular in Asia. Found a great price, looked like a great room. I was like, awesome, let's book it. Well, when we got here, the rooms looked nothing like the pictures, or maybe those pictures were taken when the building was newer, I don't know. But the rooms are not very nice. I was kind of disappointed, especially for living right in the middle of Makati, next to the Greenbelt Mall area. I was really expecting something very much nicer, but it kind of seems when we entered. It kind of reminded me of like a hotel you might see in a scary movie, where there's gonna be ghosts or poltergeist activity. And then it didn't help that we have in our room, there's a fluorescent light that hangs over our dining area, that even after you turn off the power, the light still consistently blinks. So I need to get a hold of the front desk and tell them to come turn that off, because it gives this kind of strobe light effect all through the night while you're trying to sleep. And then if you start thinking about scary movies where they use that effect, where the lights go off and on, and then all of a sudden there's nothing there, and then there's something right in front of you. We keep, both of us, me and my stepdaughter, keep expecting that to happen. So I think we're just going to take out the light bulb. But the weather's been actually fairly nice. Yesterday was quite hot, but today there's a breeze. This makes it a little bit more bearable. Let me give you a view here of what the city looks like from different perspectives. It's kind of loud anyways. As you can see, lots of traffic, but many high-rises being built. When I was here 2 years ago, I didn't notice this much construction going on, but it appears to be that the city is growing and growing very quickly. Of course, Manila being kind of an international area and a hub for people that's traveling through Manila or onwards to other destinations. You see quite a bit of expats here. A lot of people that are here for their jobs. So I said in previous videos, if you're thinking about coming to the Philippines to work, you should probably look in cities like Manila or Cebu. As you'll have better chances finding work as a foreigner in those metropolitan areas. More construction here. I think they're building another mall called the Ayala Mall, if I said that correctly. A-Y-A-L-A. But down in this area there's a huge grouping of malls that are all linked together called the Greenbelt area, and you have many upscale shops there, things that you usually find in like if you want to think Saks Fifth Avenue in New York. So very international / upscale retail stores. And also, let me get out of the sun and away from the street. It's very hot, very loud. Alright, but then also you have your regular average Joe shops that you see everywhere else, like H&M, lots of S&R, S&Ms. What else? What's the Japanese store I always forget the name of? Moji. But anyways, all the things that you would usually see at any type of Western mall, you can find here at the Greenbelt, and then some. And also, like, there's a section of restaurants that are located in the courtyard. Very upscale looking area. Looks like a wonderful place to go eat in the evening because you can dine outdoors. So if the weather's pleasant, you'll enjoy eating there. The store I was thinking about, the Japanese store, Uniqlo. Very popular in Asia, Uniqlo. And then there's also several eateries that are just kind of, like I said, again, catered to the average person just wanting a bite to eat. And you can find everything from Italian to Greek, Thai, Mexican food, which is where I went last night. Had a wonderful tasting chicken burrito from a Mexican place called Chihuahua. Very relaxed atmosphere, good place just to hang out, have some Mexican food and a beer. And then we called it an early night yesterday because we were both kind of tired. The room sucks, and we didn't sleep very well the day before. So I think today we'll try and hit the museums so that we're staying out of the sun, and then we'll go to Intramuros later this evening. But I've already got a lot of footage so far. I'm planning to have at least a 2 or 3 part series based out of Manila, just to give you guys an impression of what it's like here. And then I'll touch base with you again in a few days. So wish us luck. Salamat.